We have new details about a toddler who was found dead in St. Paul on Christmas Day. In the last 24 hours, we learned he was a young boy and his father has a criminal record. Police told us they found the 1.5-year-old boy unresponsive at a home on 5th Street in St. Paul's Dayton's Bluff neighborhood. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. Officers say drugs may have played a role in his death, and police say they arrested the boy's parents, but we're not naming them because they haven't been charged. A western Wisconsin man is facing charges after a Christmas Eve crash left a correctional officer dead and several others hurt. Carla Halt has the details.
Mark Sokolowski was charged with homicide by intoxicated use of a vehicle and faced a judge for the first time. Prosecutors say it happened at the intersection of Highway E and Highway 12 just east of Menominee when Sokolowski's car sped through a stop sign, hitting another car. He told police he was the designated driver for the other passengers in his car who were also hurt in the crash. A breath test showed his blood alcohol content nearly twice the legal limit. The Dunn County Sheriff's Office says the victim was Jeff Reynolds, one of their own corrections officers, on his way to work. He died at the scene. Dunn County Sheriff Kevin Biggs spoke with KARE 11 off camera, calling Reynolds a secret comedian, saying he got along with everyone. He's survived by his wife and 2 children.
Well, if you or your family members have been traveling across the country over the holidays, you may have run into some scary weather. Parts of the West Coast saw mountain snow, high winds and rain this week. It led to dangerous road conditions, and parts of a major intersection had to be shut down multiple times because of crashes. Weather was also an issue to our south. Last night, more than 1 million people across Louisiana and Texas were under tornado watches. The FAA even ordered ground stops at 2 Texas airports. FlightAware shows up to 700 flights, both in and out of the country, were canceled yesterday. Well, another stowaway has been caught on a plane taking off in the U.S. This time it was a Delta Airlines flight in Seattle. Delta says they found the person as a flight headed to Honolulu was taxiing. The airport says the stowaway went through security and went through the loading bridge without a ticket. The plane went back to its gate when they were found, and they were arrested for trespassing. But all of the other passengers had to go through security again, and the flight was delayed more than 2 hours. I'm sure they're frustrated. Closer to home, MSP officials tell us they expect another 45,000 people there today. Nearly 50,000 people came through yesterday, but travelers say MSP kept things moving.
So far, so good.
It's been really smooth. You know, we all checked in online before the flight and then just got our bag here. So just doing bag drop. We have TSA pre-check, so everything's been pretty smooth.
Here's what we're seeing on the MSP website right now. Most flights are on time, but so far today we're seeing 13 cancellations, most of them arriving flights. Just over 50 flights have been delayed. We mentioned yesterday the Mega Millions jackpot continues to grow. Tonight's drawing has a jackpot of more than $1 billion. NBC's George Solis is in New York with the details of your lottery dreams.
$2 and $1 billion dream. Get this, if someone actually wins the jackpot tonight, it would be the 5th largest in Mega Millions history. And sure, the odds may be stacked against you, but it is fun to dream what $516 million would buy you. That is if you go with the cash option. So let's talk about some of those options. Are you in the market for a new car? You could buy 4,300 Porsche 911. Now let's just say you don't want to go by car. Say you want to go by sea. Well, Jeff Bezos' yacht is reportedly $500 million. So you'd be able to buy that and still have enough money left over for a car and maybe a captain's hat. Now it is the season of giving, so get this. According to Feeding America, that $500 million could actually help generate about 10 billion meals, and that is such a good cause. Now, lottery officials, of course, very excited because I know a lot of people bought some of these tickets potentially as stocking stuffers or gifts. So you definitely want to make sure you check the stockings before you put away all of those Christmas decorations. But again, reality check time. What are the odds? Well, according to lottery officials, the odds of actually winning that big jackpot are 1 in 302 million. But I want to give you a little bit of hope. Mega Million officials say the odds of winning any other prize are actually 1 in 24. So again, the overall big message here is you really can't win if you don't play. And on that note, here are my $2 for this ticket. And guys, this feels like a pretty big winner here. So my commitment is if this is the winning ticket, everyone is invited to my yacht. And of course, I'll throw in the champagne to help bring in the new year. And of course, that big question, yes, I will be back to work tomorrow. Back to you.
Yeah, definitely get out and get those tickets. Hey, as we head into a new year, Minneapolis has a solid boost in tourism behind it. 2 million hotel rooms were sold this year, the most since 2019. Over 59,000 of those rooms were sold the week of a physicists convention and the Big Ten women's tournament. Meet Minneapolis PR and communications manager Kevin Kirk says while these events bring big business to the city, it's the annual events bringing in tens of thousands of people that keep tourism afloat.
It's the bread and butter conventions that you may never hear about unless you're a member of an association. Those are the ones that really kind of keep the drumbeat going for our hotels, our restaurants, and our convention center.
Kurt said a string of events in June, concerts, the U.S. Olympic gymnastics trials, and Pride were huge for tourism too. He says these events make people want to come back and explore the city, which is crucial. Housing experts are also seeing a positive trend for prospective home buyers. More homes are expected to hit the market in the new year, and experts say mortgage rates are also expected to come down. As of last week, the average rate on a 30-year fixed mortgage was 6.72%, and experts predict those rates to come down closer to 6%, making a big impact on your budget.
Even a 0.5 percentage point change in mortgage rate could mean about $150 savings in monthly mortgage costs.
Here's the bad news, though. Home prices are expected to go up, the median sale price at more than $410,000.